What up, y'all? SBG family, what it do, out with another video. This vlog is gonna be nothing about fishing, nothing about swim baits, nothing about any of that. It's about this boat. Today we're gonna be discussing the Pelican Intruder 12, which is this guy right behind me. I'm gonna give you some details. Deuces. The journey of small boating started, when my oldest son, who's 21 now, when he was born. So I've been small boating for that long, and some folks ask, why don't you go to a different type of boat, larger boat? These are just fun, they're low maintenance. We'll be talking about this motor here. And just how easy they are to run these. They're light. This one here is only 100 pounds. After I take the deck and batteries, which I'll show you guys later, I have 3 12-volt batteries, one up front, and I have 2 in the back there. The 2 in the back, obviously, are for replacements. Hit the front one. Front one goes down, but more so for the buoyancy of the boat. So I have one position here, which I'll show you later, and one there. Both 45 pounds a piece, so that's 90 pounds of pressure going onto the water, which helps with the buoyancy. And what we've done is, once I take this off, you'll see this is kind of like a big canoe. It has a bench here and a bench underneath here. And so I had my father, we bought some real expensive, lightweight, thin plywood, and he went around and basically I sent him a template of my area that I needed cut out, and he cut out all the edging for me, which was very helpful because I didn't have the tools for it. So it saved me some time, and it came out really good, very plush. See, there's very little gappage there, and that's with both the front and back decks. Did a good job cutting those, and then after he cut those, he sent it back up to me, and then I basically did all the carpeting. So some of the features on this Intruder 12 is built out of I think it's called Ramex material, which is like a plastic material, very strong. It has multiple storage compartments, has a built-in metal bow trolling mount as well on the stern mount. It's ready for both electric, gas motors, which they say you can max out up to like 6 horsepower. Maximum weight on this that you can put on here is about 420 pounds. And my experience, the closer I get to that weight, the better it rides. So me having it bogged down with batteries and tackle, poles actually makes for a better fishing experience. Also has 2 oar-lock receptacles on each side. I was saying earlier it's 12 feet long, and it's exactly 127 pounds. So that makes it very light. When I don't have it on a trailer, I can put it on top of my Wrangler, or if you have a flatbed, slides in easily, just like a kayak. Got a 6-foot deck. So I've actually even taken a nap on this thing before. So it gives me 6 feet and length, and I think I'm about 4 feet in its widest angle. So we're a bit wider than a kayak, which helps with the stability, but definitely wanted a good sized deck up front. And then on the back, we have a 4x4 deck. So if I want to do any back boat fishing, I can as well. I don't have the back lights on, but we have our back light. And how I get to my batteries, and I do this every morning when I'm launching, as my trolling motor wire goes underneath here. But what I'll do is in the mornings, I'll just, in the last video you guys seen is I put my hand underneath there and plug into the battery. What I'll show you where the battery is. This is the one 12-volt battery that I have up front. And as I was saying, it helps with buoyancy. I mean, yes, it gives me 6 to 8 hours of trolling. So in the combination of this battery and the two that I have in the back, I have almost about 24 hours of trolling, but mainly it's for the buoyancy. I have these two foam-like cutouts because it brings up the board slightly above the battery. So the deck that's on top, there's no interference and it sits flush with here, as the battery works as my center, almost like a little platform stabilizer. So when I'm walking on the deck, it's very stable because I have these here as well as this battery to kind of brace the board a little stronger. As well as my tackle, I made the board come out to about right here, 6 feet, so I can add extra tackle. As you guys have seen, I have tackle boxes that I put in here that actually come up flush with the padding to add with stability with the board as well. And here in the back deck, as I was saying, I think we're about 4 feet, almost a square. This is removed as the front one. And just as the front, we have this original bench seat here. I use this padding, as I was saying, up front to add for the deck to be level with the batteries here, so it runs flush with these nipple pieces here. So I have these two 12 volts, which each of them is about 40 to 45 pounds. So it's about 90 pounds of weight back here that really assists with the buoyancy. If I didn't have these, the boat would just be going side to side. With these, we're flat. I can run to the front and back without feeling like I'm gonna fall off the boat. You gotta make sure, boaters, you have your greens and your reds. Make sure when you're out there in early mornings, late nights, no one harms you. Including the green and red, we have 10 LED lights that every now and then I switch out from. Initially I had white, and then we went to the reds, and so we have and the hole in these things are awesome. I'm only 14 to 15 inches from the water, so boat flipping made easy. Let's fish lost, y'all. And this is just a Khaki force power cool air intake outboard motor, y'all. Doesn't go fast, but it gets me where I need to get to.